Good morning, everyone. It is day 68 out here. This is where I get to start. How beautiful is that? That's awesome. All right, folks, good morning again. It's, again, day 68 out here. I'm about 1 mile in to the trail. And I've, like every day, I've got plan A and plan B. Plan A is to go just under 9 miles and stop at a campsite, a tent site. That's most likely what I'm going to do. It just depends on how difficult this trail is today. So far, it's not horrible. It's kind of in between. Uphills are a little steep. I mean, you can see the trail. It's roots and rocks, and it is what it is. There's been a couple sections so far that was just a nice smooth path, but you know, I don't know what I'm going to see. I'm assuming that I'm going to see everything that I've seen the last few days on the trail, which is a little bit of this and a little bit of that. So we'll see. If I get to that campsite making good time, then I will consider going all the way to Rangeley today. Rangeley is the next town, and I did not resupply in Andover, where I stayed the last few days. They just didn't have any place good to resupply. They had a little Minute Mart that gouged the hell out of hikers. Really disappointed in that. Pretty obvious too. Everything that the hikers would normally purchase in that store was probably marked up an additional 100 to 200%. So I bought as little as possible at the store. I did eat a couple of lunches there. They had a little deli, and that was okay. I mean, they can't gouge you on that. The price is what the price is, and a lot of the townspeople, that's the only restaurant in town, so you can't do that. So I did not resupply, so I'm gonna have to resupply in Rangeley. And so if I go with plan A today and I go to the tent site, then I'll do a Nero into Rangeley tomorrow. And I say into Rangeley, I mean into the trailhead, because Rangeley, just like Bethel, just like Andover, is many miles from the trail. So you have to call a shuttle. And yeah, it is what it is. So, okay. So if I do a Nero into Rangeley tomorrow, I'll try to stay at one of the hostels and move on first thing in the morning after I get everything taken care of there. So we just have to wait and see. There's a lady that's section hiking. She's going from Rangeley all the way to Katahdin. Her plan is to go approximately 10 miles a day, what I'm planning on doing. So originally she was going to come up here this morning with me and hike from here, so that we had a partner going up the trail. But when she looked at the logistics of leaving her car at that last hostel and going up the trail and having to shuttle back down to her car, it just didn't make a lot of sense. So she's gonna go on up to Rangeley and not re-hike this part of the trail that she's already done. And we'll try to hook up somewhere up the trail. I suspect I'm gonna be probably a little bit faster than her, because she doesn't have trail legs yet and I do. So we seemed to get along pretty good last night. We hung out a little bit. And okay, oh boy. All right, I'm not exactly sure how I'm going to do this. It makes it tough when you got a phone in your hand. So I'm just gonna have to ease my way through this. These round logs. All right, yep. Okay, that's the first foot wet. Damn, these boards are they're shot, man. Yeah, my right foot just went all the way under the water there. That's okay. Holy crap, what's this? You know, we got all that rain the last couple days, and this is what I'm going to have to be dealing with. All right, I'm going to put this away for a minute. All right, got through that section. Let's see how long it is before I hit the next one. All right, yeah, so I will probably catch up to her depending on what she does today. I don't know if she's going to Rangeley and she's going to spend the night and start hiking tomorrow. She knows what my plan is, so if she wanted to, she could just stay there for a day and a half and hike out with me the next day, which would be cool. I'm not gonna lie, I miss my partner navigator. I miss her a lot. We've been communicating back and forth. As a matter of fact, right now she is heading into the Mahoosic Notch with her friend, and knowing her, she's going to absolutely love it. They've got to do Mahoosic Arm after that, which is that steep uphill, and she'll tear that up too. But I sent her a message this morning. Well, she sent me a message saying she sure did miss hiking with me, and that goes both ways. So I gave her an open invitation. When she gets done with what she's doing, she can always come up the trail to Rangeley, meet me there, and we can hike the rest of the way to Katahdin together. That would be the perfect world. But I think her family commitments and other things are going to, yeah, that's not going to happen. That's just wishful thinking on my part. But anyways, it's all good. If I can get together with the Country Roads in the next couple days, that would be perfect, because she wants to hike around 10 miles a day, which is all I want to do. And it sure is. It's listen, I can hike by myself. I don't mind hiking by myself, but it's a lot better when you have somebody to share this with. And yeah, we'll see. It'll happen the way it's supposed to happen. It's just the way it goes. But anyways, nice, relatively minor day today. Good Lord, look at this. All right, I'm gonna put this away again. I've come 2.3 miles. If I go with plan A, I've got 6 miles to go. If I go with plan B, I've got a little over 11 miles to go. So far, trail's been okay. Nothing major. I mean, you can see what I'm going on right now. It's not flat, but it's fairly clear of roots and rocks. Starting to get back into them again now, but it is what it is. I think today's going to be a fairly boring day. There's not going to be a lot of views. I think I'm going to be in the woods most of the time, and so you'll probably get a lot of video clips with what you're seeing right now. Just seeing the trail as I see it. It's kind of an uphill grade, not horribly steep, a little less than staircase level. It's gonna start to get steeper. Be back in a bit. All right, I have come 3.3 miles since I started today. Come up on this lake. Look at this. This is beautiful. Folks, I'm gonna tell you something, man. That water is absolutely crystal clear. It is crystal clear. I would love to jump in this water and take a swim. That's beautiful. I love it. I love it. All right, I'm gonna keep moving. .4 miles into the trail. Ninja? Kaboom. They're little bitty lines, but look at that. They got some mean machinery up here to work on this stuff. All right. Love it. All right. Time to roll. It's beautiful. I'm guessing it's a grouse. Somebody out there can correct me if I'm wrong. All right. I have come 6.8 miles. And plan B is no longer an option. So plan A it is. Plan A, if you remember, is to go to tent site. That's about 8.3 miles up the trail for the day. And that will be my stop, no matter what. Starting to run low on water. Got enough to get me there, so I'm okay on that, but it's going to be close. I'll be thirsty when I get there, let's put it that way. It's at a pond, so water will not be an option, or will not be a problem. Definitely an option, not a problem. I don't like lake water, pond water, because it's warm. I prefer to get it out of a cold stream, but hey, beggars can't be choosers. The reason plan B is no longer an option is because I fell. And I'm walking okay, but it was a hard fall. It was a real hard fall. I was going across one of these boardwalks, and it weebled when I wobbled. And I slid. My foot slid out from under me. And I went down on my side hard. Ended up landing on my trekking pole with the side of my upper thigh on my left leg. All right, let me get up here and I'll get back to you. Got a little bit of a climb here. Got a little over a mile left to go, but wow, look at these roots. These are crazy. The roots are the worst that I've seen on the trail. Ain't nothing you can do about them. As people walk on this trail, they kill the plant life, and as it rains, it washes the dirt away. And this is what you get. And it's a cluster. You know what. And the mud. My leg hurts. I hit it hard. Man, I hit it hard. There's going to be a big knot and a big bruise there tomorrow. I'm starting to wonder if I should just keep going tonight and get all the way to Rangeley so I can deal with this thing properly, put some ice on it. Because if I stay out overnight... Oh, hey, how you doing?
Good, how are you?
Sorry about that. These Sobos are sneaking up on me right and left today. I think that's the 5th or 6th one I've passed, but I'm hurting pretty good today. If I stop for any appreciable bit of time, my leg stiffens up and it takes me a while to get it going again. So I'm not sure how that's going to work tomorrow morning, because that's going to be a big old bruise. I'm getting tired every day. I mean, the terrain today has been easier than it has been over the last 3 weeks, since before the whites, by far, and maybe even before that. But the roots, man, every time you step down on a root, and you can't avoid them. With my left leg, it turns my leg, my knee, in too many different directions, and it's my knee is screaming at me right now. My thigh is screaming at me right now. I've got about, I don't know, give or take a mile left to go to the campsite. I don't think it's a shelter. I think it's just a tenting area near a pond or a lake, whatever you want to call it. So I don't know. I'm just gonna have to see how I feel when I get there. See what the water source is like. I know there's another water source shortly past that, so I'm just gonna have to wait and see. I'm not real keen on drinking warm water out of the pond, but water's water. All right, I'm gonna put this away. All right, so it's the end of day 68. I have stopped at the tent site. That was my plan A for the day. And this is my view. And it gets better than that, but I'm kind of stepping away from camp a little bit because there are a bunch of people there tonight. That's why I'm trying to be a little bit quieter. There's a whole group of Canadian summer camp kids that are down here. And so it's a bunch of teenage Canadian girls over there speaking in French. And then along with them, let's see, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's probably 8 more thru hikers that are here. And anyways, overall, it was a pretty easy day. What killed my day today was that fall I took. Yeah, it is what it is. I can already feel that section of my leg is swollen, and it's going to have a big old lump on it in the morning. I hope I'm going to be able to walk. I've got no choice. I'm going to have to. But anyways, yeah, really pretty easy day. No big ups, no big downs, just cruising. Tomorrow's probably going to be a short day. I do need to resupply. I waited until I got to this next town to resupply because where I was before in Andover, they didn't have anything. They had a minute mark. That was it. And so I've got to go into Rangeley tomorrow and do a resupply. And depending on how quickly I can get that done, I may just take off tomorrow and keep hiking, or I may get in a hostel for the night and then take off the next morning. But either way, tomorrow's going to be a short day, less than 5 miles, but that's okay. Not in a hurry. I just need to get more food and get resupplied and get ready to head back out. Okay, I think it's clear over here now, so I want to head back over. Yeah, it's been a long time since I've been with a group of people this big. Nope, I was wrong. There's still more people here. So. Anyways. All right, I'm going to go ahead and just end this. And tomorrow morning, I'll pick it back up when I'm heading into Rangeley. But all right, folks, I'll talk to y'all tomorrow.